So from the product rule of differentiation, guys, if you have d dx of uv, where uv are both functions of x, the derivative is given by v du dx plus u dv dx, which in our case we'd written as vu prime plus uv prime. Now rearranging this, if we were to bring v du dx on this other side of the equation, making u dv dx the subject of the formula, we'll have u dv dx is equal to d dx of uv minus v du dx. Introducing the integral sign on both sides of the equation, we will have the integral of u dv dx is equal to the integral of d dx of uv minus the integral of v du dx. Okay, so if you multiply all throughout by dx, then you'll be able to get u dv is equal to, now the integral of d dx of uv, you're integrating and differentiating at the same time, so the whole of this will disappear. So you'll remain with uv minus integral of v du. Okay, now this basically gives us the integration by parts formula. So if you're given two functions which have been joined together by multiplication and you're being told to integrate these two functions, then you can easily carry out the integration using integration by parts formula, which is right here. So if you have your functions, let your first function be u and let the second function be dv. Now, the trick always comes in which function you're going to choose as your u and which function you're going to choose as your dv. So choosing u, basically, you'll choose a function which under successive differentiation, it goes on as if it's going to an end. Okay, approaching zero under successive differentiation. And the dv, you'll choose a function whose standard integral you can easily evaluate. Now, this happens unless maybe you're having ln as one of your functions, then you have to choose your u to be your ln. So let's take up a few examples before time is up. Let's say you're being told to integrate, find the integral of x cos x dx. And I like using this Liate so that it basically helps us know which function we're going to choose as the first one, as the second one, and all that. So if you're having this acronym here, L stands for logarithmic function. This is inverse function, algebraic function, trigonometric function, and exponential. So when you have these functions, you're supposed to choose them in that order. So let's say, for example, if you're having a logarithmic and an algebraic function, then the logarithmic should come first. Now here we have an algebraic function and a trigonometric function. So if you look at algebraic and trigonometric, algebraic comes before trigonometric. So you will let this one be your u and you will let this one be your dv. Then what does the formula say? We need uv minus integral of v du. So I've got to look for du and I've got to look for v. Now, if dv is equal to cos x, so what is my v? In order for me to get v, I will integrate. So if you integrate, you will get v. The integral of cos x is minus sin x. Now my u is x. My u is x. So what is my du dx? Because in the formula, I need du. Du dx is 1. So replacing these values in the formula, we will have the integral of x cos x dx is equal to uv. My u is x multiplied by v, which is minus sin x, minus integral of v, which is minus sin x multiplied by du. And if you make du the subject of the formula here, du is equal to dx. So dx. So my answer finally becomes minus x sin x minus minus. This will give me plus integral of sin x is cos x plus c. And that is the answer. And that is the answer, guys. So when you're given a question, what is important is for you to know which one you're choosing as your u, which one you're choosing as your v. Now, we only have 2 minutes and this meeting will end. So you guys will join the next session and then I'll create another session as well. So meanwhile, in a similar manner, you guys can do this example, the integral of x sine x dx in a similar manner. Integrate this function here, x sine x, or I can do it for you and give you another one. You let this one be your u, let this one be your dv, because they already follow Liate. We have an algebraic function and a trigonometric function. So algebraic comes before trigonometric. So we choose them like that. Now, if your u is equal to x, what is your du dx? Your du dx is 1. And if your dv is equal to sine x, what is your v? Your v is equal to, if you integrate, you will get cos x, because the formula for integration by parts is uv minus integral of v du. So that clearly gives us, if we put values into the formula, we have u, our u is x, multiplied by v, which is cos x, minus integral of v, which is cos x, multiplied by du, and our du in this case is dx. And this gives x cos x minus the integral of cos x is sine x. So sine x plus c, and that's it. So in a similar manner, you guys can do this because the session is just about to end. You guys can evaluate integral of x exponential x dx in a similar manner.